This is your guide to the M56 Smart Gun. Overview. Utilised by the United States Colonial Marine Corps whilst battling xenomorph and yautja species, the M56A2 Smart Gun is a man-portable heavy machine gun with automatic targeting capabilities. Components. The M56 Smart Gun system comprises of 4 major components including the gun, combat harness, stabilized articulation arm, and the head-mounted sight. Each of these components works in conjunction with the other in order to offer optimum performance. The gun is connected to the stabilized articulation arm, which is in turn attached to the left hip of the harness and connected via a coaxial cable to the processors and power outlets on the chest plate. The system's head-mounted sight is also connected to the tracking and communication systems within the chest plate. Specifications. The M56 is 122 centimeters in length and incorporates a 54.5 centimeter barrel. The total weight of the entire gun assembly, including the harness and full load of ammunition, equals 17.82 kilos. Performance. The weapon's rate of fire discharges 1,200 rounds per minute with medium to high accuracy and offers a range of 1,500 meters effective. Design. Despite its unique appearance, its design is based upon the World War II German MG42 belt-fed machine guns. In addition to this, aspects of the gun resemble motorcycle components such as the rear trigger, the struts on the front barrel, and the forward grip. The gun is largely constructed from molded carbon fiber and light alloy stampings. However, some interior components are produced from high-strength plastics. Ammunition. The M56 Smart Gun is chambered for the M250 10x28 high-explosive armor-piercing caseless rounds. This is a 230 grain projectile encased in a rectangular block of nitramine 50. The ammunition fusing can be selected via a switch on the hand grip with 2 modes available. The first being Super, which is for soft targets and detonates the round on impact, whereas the delay setting explodes the shell once the target armor is penetrated. The ammunition is stored on a link belt roll of non-disintegrating plastic. The detachable drum magazine holds 500 rounds and can be rapidly reloaded. Operation. With its self-aiming stabilized mount, which is linked to an infrared target tracking system, the M56 offers accurate autonomous aiming. Although the barrel is easily replaceable and air-cooled, an additional heat sink attachment can be jacketed onto it for better sustained fire capabilities. Firing the weapon can be controlled by either depressing the red fire button, which is mounted on the forward hand grip, or by lifting a firing handle positioned beneath the rear grip. The M56 possesses 3 settings being safe, burst and auto-fire modes, which the user can alternate by using the selector on the forward grip switch. The safety mode will automatically charge the weapon, however it can also be manually charged after reloading using the cocking handle on the right side. The burst setting fires 4-round bursts, while the auto-fire mode provides a full firing cycle, providing that one of the triggers remains depressed. The weapon's rotating breech and feed mechanism are powered by an internal motor. In the event of a jam, the charging handle can be used to clear the mechanism. The combat harness. Constructed from composite micro-mesh ballistic armor and heavily padded, the combat harness houses the PRC 489/4 communications receiver transmitter and the tracking targeting processor. This can be accessed from behind the chest plate, offering a convenient method of replacement within the field should the unit fail. A DV9 lithium battery supplies power for the entire system and is plugged into the power leads that run from the articulation arm to the gun. Allowing the battery to hang free beneath the gun, where it can be easily accessed in an emergency, is advisable when in the field. The M56 is mounted on the combat harness and paired with an advanced infrared tracking system. The articulation arm. The gun is held steady whilst the operator is walking or running by the articulation arm, which is gyro-stabilized and provides additional recoil dampening. This arm also steers the gun whilst tracking a target so that the barrel can be accurately aimed. However, the weapon's motion can be overridden by simply steering the barrel elsewhere. The tracking systems. When powered up, the gun tracks targets via the infrared detector mounted directly above the barrel. The scanner consists of a 256 by 256 element platinum silicide focal plane array cooled to -196.15 degrees Celsius by a cryogenic gas cooler. The system monitors a 30-degree cone in front of the gun as the tracking system transmits thermal images to a miniature video display in the operator's eyepiece. If a target is detected, the tracker will overlay a rectangle over the target's center mass on this display, highlighting it for the operator's attention. Simultaneously, the articulator arm will steer the gun towards the target, and once it has acquired a lock, the operator will be notified by an illuminated target lock circle on the display screen. If the operator wishes to engage opponents other than the one currently locked onto, they can steer the gun manually towards their preferred target, and the system will acquire a new lock. This is an essential tactic when faced with the use of infrared false target decoys. Users. Despite the gun's automation, smart gunners require a combination of strength, mental ability, and reflexes to master the weapon. For instance, when the operator is standing, the gun is held and steered by its fore and back grips. Due to the attachment point of the weapon's mount, it cannot be fired whilst lying face down, and instead must be fired from a supine position. When supine, the gun is controlled with the foregrip and the charging handle, which must be locked forwards for this purpose. The USCM doctrine sees that Marines are divided into rifle squads at the lowest levels of organisation. One aspect of this squad is the gun team, which consists of a rifleman with an M41A pulse rifle and a machine gunner carrying the M56 smart gun. The rifleman provides spotting and defense support for the machine gunner, who in turn provides fire support for the rest of the rifle squad. This was your guide to the M56 smart gun.